Create your own ebook here in Canva to give away either as a lead magnet or to help you promote your self-published book. Hi, I'm Julie and welcome to our channel, Fun Affiliate Family. I want to make sure you don't miss any videos in our new series. You did that in Canva, so I want to make sure you subscribe to our channel and be sure to stay to the end of this video, and I'm going to tell you how you can get Canva Pro for free. Let's go. Let's create an ebook in Canva. All right, so you're going to go to create a design. Now you can do one of two things. If you know what size you want, you can come down here to custom size and enter your size. You can also go up here at the top and search ebook, and it's going to bring up this option here. So let's click on this and see what we get. So this is a blank ebook. Let's see what size this one is. This is in pixels. I never know when they do pixels. Let's see if we can change it to inches and see what size it is. So this is basically a 5x8. You can always make it any size you want. Over here, you will see some options for you to use. This would be good for you, for design purposes, like this one right here. If you want that would just like be your cover. But you could always duplicate the page and you would come down and take out some things. And if you still liked, let's just say you like this yellow line down the side for, design purposes, you could always do that and just make it bigger. So that would be like down the side of your ebook on every page. And then you could just duplicate that page. So that's an option if you found another one you like. These are meant to just be like your cover templates. So let's kind of start here with this. So this one says, Learn Basic Design Volume 1. Develop the science of design properly. Okay. So unless that is something you're going to do, you probably want to change all these words. This one over here says, Let's Talk Business, and it has some extra pages. So I might actually, because this one you're going to have to, it only came with that cover. Let's see if some of these others have extra pages. Let's go back to this one that says, Let's Talk Business, and you can apply all 4 pages. And if you do that, it will just replace what, I had just done, which is fine with me. So let's talk about business. So you can edit all of that. You can change out your picture. Click on your picture, delete it. They usually put a placeholder like this here, and then you can come over here to photos. You can upload your own photo. If you have something particular in mind, like your logo, things like that, I can go over here to my uploads and find something. So this one's the one for my self-publishing course. Let's see. Usually to get it, you can just you see how it put it in there, but if I do this, it will just go into that spot. Now, obviously that doesn't fit well. So I'm going to go over here to edit image and see if I can adjust it in any way. I think I'm going to have to do crop for that. So you can see, you can, sometimes you can move things around. This one still may be out. It may just not work. But you can always crop your photo and things like that. All right, so I'm not going to use that one, but I just wanted to show you, you can put some of your own in there. If the size isn't right, you can always resize it. You can pull it up, make it larger. You would just have to change out your fonts a little bit. There's a lot of things you can do with this. Let's see if I want to bring this over in here, and then I'm going to crop it. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. Then you can also make it a little smaller if you want it to still fit in there. All right. So I'm not going to do this either. I'm just showing you options here. All right. So once you find the photo you want, so let's see, what do we want to make our ebook about? Let's see. Some of you guys, depends on what you're watching this for. If you want to do it for affiliate marketing, you could talk, about a product. A lot of people will give away ebooks as a lead magnet. If you're an author, let's see, you have a book coming out. Maybe it's a children's book. Maybe it's a book of poetry. Maybe it's a recipe book. Whatever it is, you could always give away something in the way of an ebook that would be something that would help your audience as well. So let's say you're making a keto recipe book. And then here you would talk about the benefits, maybe just a few little words. And then you're definitely going to replace this with your name. Okay, you can always change the fonts by clicking on something and go up here to change your fonts. You can change your sizes. You can change your colors, all kinds of options. And once you start putting photos in, it will bring up the options here that are in your book. Like if we did put a picture in there. So let's do that. Let's go over here to to pictures and find one. Let's just see, food. I'm not big on keto, so I don't even really know, but this looks nice. Let's see. Little salad. All right, so that could be your first page of that. Then you're going to go on from there and keep building on that. You can use what they already have here. You can add your own text. If you'll remember to add text, you can either just press the T button and it will add the text there. The reason I don't usually do that is it is pretty small if you do that, but you can do that. And also, and you have to delete it. I want to delete the whole thing. You can also, I'm trying to delete this. Hold on one second. Also, I just like to click over here and bring over, and then you can bring over whatever size you want. And to add any extra text that you may want to add. So you can do that. If you want to add a photo in here, like I just showed you before with the photos, you can come over. You can also, let's see if we want this photo, you can bring it off the edge. And then, let's see, a little more off the edge. You can send it backwards and then your words will be on top of it. And then when you're in here, you just kind of have to edit your words a little bit to make sure that they are, that people can read them. And to do that, you would just kind of go in here. I want to get a little closer so you can see the whole thing. But click on this. You can come up here to position and it will send it all the way to the left, to the bottom of the page. Now, let's see. I'm going to put it more in the middle over there again. But I just kind of like to move it around like this. You can also take your alignment of the words and make them centered to the right or to the left. This one here is actually justified, so it fills up the whole space. The spacing of the letters and words can be a little different. You see that? That's like a newspaper article, which might be good for you if you're trying to keep your words and everything inside of a column. But I think I'm going to go for the left side because we're going to put this little picture over here. And then you may need to make it thinner. Oh, that's pretty small font, 10. So anyway, you may have to just edit it a little bit, make your article not quite so large. But you're going to be writing. So whatever you want to have on your first page, I'm not, telling you what to write or anything in this. Obviously, I'm just showing you from the design perspective how you can do that. Now, pay close attention because this one, if you're using a template, it's going to have preset things like this one has a place for your URL. If you don't have one, you just click on it and delete it. If you do, you can type it in there. You can change the font or whatever you want. All right, so this one says it has the title, introduction. You can change that if you want. It doesn't have to be introduction. You could just have a 2-page ebook if you're just giving away a recipe, actually. This one has a place for a chapter, and then it has this little page number up here for page 3. You can click on it and get rid of that. Get rid of all of that if you want it. Okay, then they have their page 4. Now, to continue on with this, like let's say you want to continue on, you like this, up here the page number and everything, you can just click duplicate page and it's going to put it right behind that current page. Then you would just come down here and let's say you want to keep up with the page numbers. You would just change your page number like that, duplicate again, come down here and change your page number and just keep going at it. As many pages as you want for your ebook. So we're going to go back over here to this one with this. I want to show you about these frames. So you'll see this is what I was talking about earlier. You'll just put your picture right in this frame. And to get a frame, you're going to go over here to Element and just type in frame. And it will give you several options, lots of different sizes and shapes and things like that. So to use one of these, I'm just going to place it in here. Let's find a different page to place it. Let's place one on this page because it doesn't have one. You're just going to click on it and it's going to add it right there to your page. So right now, let's get rid of that. So let's say we want it in the center. You can go to position and center and it will put it in the center of the page. We probably need to make sure this is center also. Things drive me crazy when they're not. It doesn't have to be centered, but just make sure it's lined up somehow. Then you're going to go back over to the photos and we're back, let's say in the food section still. What else of these are keto friendly? Let's say this one is, and you're just going to hold on to it and put it into that spot. And then there it is. And then you can adjust it however you'd like. And you see it has that nice little edge to it. It just makes things look a little different. So that, again, it was elements, and then you type in frame, and it will bring up lots of different options to add your frames. Now, something else that I do for my ebooks also is I add some sort of a watermark. So what I usually do is get one of my, like a logo that I've created for myself. And I'm trying to find one. You see all my pages that I've done. You're seeing all the background. Let's see. Just like this. All right, so I just put that in here. And usually I make it pretty large. Because what you're basically doing is you're keeping this so that no one can just take your ebook and sell it. You know, if you have a really great ebook with lots of good information, people could do that. Once they get it from you for free, if it's your lead magnet, they could go and just sell it. Okay, so you're going to want to put in your image and then go up here to transparency and make it really light. Light enough that you can see it, but that it's not competing with the words on your page, okay? And then you can just copy and paste that on every one. And I will give you a little trick, because then when you go into, let's see, this one isn't doing it, and then you're going to want to make sure it's in the back. So make sure it's sent to the back, because if it's in the front, let's see, did that bring it to the front? I'm trying to bring it to the front to show you. You're going to always be clicking on it. You see how when I'm trying to click on these words, it's clicking on that, right? So you can hit control and then click, and it will pick up the other thing. So that's my logo, and I hit control and click, and now I have the words. Now, the bad thing is when you then go to, you can move them by using your up and down arrow. If they're in there, behind there, somewhere nestled in, and you don't want them back there, you can do that. Or, like I mentioned, just send this to the back. All right, that way it's not competing, and you can still click on all of your, you know, the words that you need to click on. Okay, one more thing. If you want to lock something in place so you don't have to worry about it moving, because I had this happen to me before, is I would go to click and try to move something, and I'm moving this as opposed to moving these words. You can click on, put it where you want it, and then this is a lock feature, and you see it's locked, and so it won't move now. Like, I can't move it, and if I go to click, I'm not, you know, being able to move it at all. So that will be helpful. Other things can move, but just not, this isn't moving. You may find that to be helpful to you. All right, so add a link. Let's add a link, because that's something else I wanted to show you. So you may want to say, click here to go to my Facebook group or something like that. So what you want to do is highlight your words, go up here. These three dots will be your friend. There's so much behind these dots. Then you're going to click on link. And then you enter in your website or whatever it is, okay? And then you click enter, and it will add that link. And then, you know, when people get your ebook, they'll be able to click here. It does underline it, if you can tell. I don't know if there's a way to turn that off or not, but it is underlined, and that's a link. But I guess that kind of helps it stand out as well to people. All right, so let's say we're done, we're happy. I think I've talked about everything I wanted to talk about, adding links, adding photos. Let's see, I never put a photo right here, did I? Let's just get one of these and see what happens. Okay. Alrighty, So there is our ebook. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I will get back if I've forgotten something. But another important thing is to know how to share. Before that, real quick, if for some reason you think the size is going to be too small, you can always go over here to resize and type in what you want your new size to be. I don't remember what I made mine as, but I was just going to type in 8.5 by 11 and show you what happens when you do resize something. You can, if you want to keep a copy of the original, copy and resize. Otherwise, you're just going to click resize. And then it's going to change it to this 8.5 by 11. All right, so you see how it filled up more space. It actually gives you more room to write more information. You may have to tweak some things. It's not always going to be perfect. Once you just hit resize, you may have to move some things around. But it looks pretty good to me. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to save this so that you can give it to people. You're going to click on share and then down here to download. And then in download, you're going to pick PDF. It can be this one here, the standard, because you're not going to be printing it in a book or anything. If you were doing this for one of your books, if you were creating a book to print, you click this, but just the standard. You have to have this PDF because your links will not show up if it's not as a PDF. So let's say I want to do it as a PNG. Usually it'll bring up a little error saying you can't because you have a link. But PDF standard, all 6 pages, unless for some reason you don't want to save all 6, you don't have to. But sorry, it went away when I clicked off. Okay, so download PDF and then just click download and it will save it, and then just make sure you label it, whatever it is you want to label it. Then what you're going to do is this either this will be something you email to people. Once they give you their email, you can set an automation and this will automatically be sent out to people when they request it through a landing page. And I can tell you more about that as well. If you're interested, just join my Facebook group. I'll put links in there into this video description for the Facebook group. I have one group, Paper Designs by Juju. If you're interested in creating your lead magnet for as an author, that's my self-publishing Facebook group. I also have one, Fun Affiliate Family, that will help you if you're wanting to create your lead magnet as a way to collect email addresses to promote products. So that would be the Fun Affiliate Family group. And just make sure you leave me a comment on this video if you have questions, or join our group and ask me questions there. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new. And if you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Now, if there's something else you'd like to learn about with Canva's features, be sure to leave me a comment and I'll make a video about it. Now, you want to get Canva Pro for free for 30 days, right? All you have to do is click the link in this video description and you will have access to Canva Pro for free for 30 days. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.